Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Cookies. My name is Lindsay, and today's show is sponsored by Rookie.io. If you need to channel all of your communication into one toolbox, go check out Rookie.io for more information. I am going to pass it over to Nick. Today's Tuesday, right?
Today is Tuesday.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
so
today's
y'all,
Tuesday.
Please bear with us. Please bear with me.
I wish y'all could be like here before the show sometimes, because the insane things that are talked about.
It's greatness. It's greatness. And that's why you guys join our show, because it's greatness, right?
They just like laughing at us. Like, I can't wait to see Nick and Lindsay on camera. Why?
So I can laugh.
Just so I can laugh. Laugh at their shit. Like, good morning, Sean. How you doing, buddy? Just so I can laugh and and have my name mentioned on a show.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty important.
On that note, like the campaigns are done. I'm gonna be sending. So in February we had Couples Week, Relationship Week, and those. Good morning, Amber. Those episodes are done. I'm gonna be emailing everyone their numbers, and they're actually pretty good. I'm happy with them.
Yeah. Do you want to share or anything?
No.
Or okay.
No, because that's gonna require me scrolling. Morning, Ernesto. How you doing, man? Now, Ernesto's gonna get an email. Mm-hmm. But let's do a little split screen action here. So,
actually, Ernesto, I need to talk to you later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. About what?
Yeah. So just want to get. I want to get some wisdom. In his area.
No. Ernesto, when are you going to be back on this side of town again? Because so he lives an hour away, y'all.
Yeah.
So I need more knowledge about this 1 through 4, because Amber and I have been talking about it, and we're actually doing
1 through 4.
Yeah. How you plan out your month? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I need more education on that.
Yeah.
I need some of his wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
His wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, just so you know, there's cookies sitting in front of me, and I'm doing everything I can right now not to eat them.
That is priority. Okay, let's talk about cookies. We actually have 2 cookies in here from because of Coco's Kitchen. Today's show is also sponsored by Coco's Kitchen because she gave us cookies.
Yes, coffee and cookies. Oh, Ernesto says he'll come on now. Are you in town right now? It's Tuesday. Does he travel over here on Tuesday?
I don't know.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
So just FYI, I still don't have my voice back. I have my microphone pretty much turned up pretty high, so I can talk like this and you can still hear me. But
that was kind of creepy.
Morning, Chris. I never got cookies.
I know.
Oh,
okay,
man.
so I've already set it in my head. I'm gonna make my special Rolo cookies.
Okay.
When we have guests.
Sponsored by...
I know. I'm going to make them actually this weekend and see.
Everyone heard that. Everyone heard that she's making Rolo cookies this weekend.
I did.
If you do not show up Monday with Rolo cookies, you know you're going to be in trouble.
I might eat them all.
Oh, Ernesto's at home. You want to what, Ernesto? Hey, maybe not today, because we've already started the show. But maybe you can help us test our remote in feature that we have now. Mm-hmm. I've tested it with Amber, but it'd be great to... I just left the coffee show. Just call it the coffee show. Oh, man. Vicious.
Yeah, that's vicious.
Deleting the cookies. No cookie for you.
Well, I like coffee too, so it's okay.
Right. Cheers to coffee. There we go, right? Get your morning started with... I wonder if one day we could have our own roast. Like the coffee and cookie show, like morning blend.
What would it be, a light roast, a medium roast, or a dark roast?
It would be a light roast, because that way there's more caffeine in it.
Okay, explain this to me, because I don't know.
Okay, so just like when you cook something, it dries out. Like if you're cooking chicken or steak, you cook it so much it dries it out, right? Mm-hmm. Coffee beans, when they're roasted, the lighter the roast, the more caffeine is still in the bean. Mm. So the longer you cook the bean, the more caffeine is out of the bean. So if you've ever... Nick's Roasters. If you've... Just gonna leave that alone. So if you ever go to Starbucks and they talk about a blonde espresso, that is gonna have more caffeine than a normal espresso.
Okay, but what about the flavor? Doesn't the flavor get richer?
The flavor's lighter.
As it cooks?
Okay, so if you think about cigars,
because I'm clearly
guys will get this. Guys will get this. Guys will get
somebody
this.
that will smoke a cigar.
So coffee and cigars. The lighter, right? The less the easier the flavor is. The easier it is on your palate. Okay.
Okay.
The darker roast, the darker cigars, the more bold it is on the palate.
So I've been drinking coffee all wrong my entire life.
So here we go. If you've been drinking dark roast or Pike's Place or something of that nature, you've been drinking the least caffeinated coffee. If you move to a blonde, hear me on this. Like, don't go change your coffee now. Like, have that ready for an emergency. Like, seriously. Like, if you, I'm here, Nick, can continue.
Who said that?
Sean. So like seriously, like we're on so many platforms now. Like, I'm having to flip between coffee and cookies, like the actual show page, and then flip back to my personal profile. We're gonna have to move everything to the show page eventually.
Yes, that is the plan.
But what you do is, now that you know this information, don't switch over to blonde now. Keep that in the back of your head. So if you have to stay up late, or maybe the kids keep you up, or you just have a morning where maybe you have some jet lag, right? Or you're just some traveling. You then know to go get a blonde roast, because it will have more caffeine and it'll help you jumpstart your morning.
No idea.
That's actually why, like, when Amber gets blonde roast, like, it sits in the back of the cupboard, because I don't want to touch that. Now, if I have like a morning, like a Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs morning, I have 3 kids, I can say that.
That's pretty regular, actually.
Shut it. Then that's when the blonde roast comes out. So case in point, when I was over in China, one of the hotels that we stayed at, there was a Starbucks right across the street. And because of just all the travel, that's when I used the blonde roast. So again, back to, there you go. You just learned something new.
I did, yes.
So if we're going to talk about cigars, just FYI, if you've never smoked a cigar and you want to have a cigar, okay, maybe you're out with a group of guys and you're either at, some establishment that has cigars, and you're like, man, I don't know what cigar I should partake in, but I don't want to get something I'm just absolutely going to just totally not enjoy. You go for the lighter wrapper cigars, preferably a Monte Cristo white label. Okay.
Coming from somebody from experience.
Yes. Monte Cristo white label. It's a lighter cigar, and you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Okay. Now, what you don't do is you don't go get one of the Java cigars that's been dipped in mocha or chocolate.
That sounds amazing.
No. Here's why. Why would I not want that? So Sean, but you're an experienced cigar individual. Of course, you're gonna like the darker cigars, right? So the reason why you don't do the Javas is it's dipped, and it will sit there in the back of your throat after you're done with the cigar. The white labels, it's very quick to wash it out. You could actually have that with water, and it will wash it out, and it doesn't stay in your clothes the way the dipped cigars stay in your clothes. So there's a ooh, Ernesto wants cigars too. Yes. Are we even allowed to talk about this on Facebook?
I don't even know. You told me I couldn't talk. We were talking about
what?
Alcohol.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about alcohol.
We were talking about alcohol.
We were talking about self-control.
Right.
Self-discipline.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sean, that's absolutely right. Like, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. Don't ever buy that brand. Not at all.
What are y'all talking? I don't. I'm so lost.
So we were talking about alcohol,
these.
and I got you gave me this tea today.
Yes.
And this tea is.
So I actually brought 2 teas in. Well, no, wait. Back up the train, because we have cookies to eat.
Okay, so thank you to Momo's Kitchen. We have a
Coco's Kitchen.
What did I call it?
You said Momo's. I love Momo's, by the way, if you've never been to Momo's in Frisco.
Thank you, Coco's Kitchen. Oh, there's Angelina.
Yeah.
There's Angelina.
Angelina has a surprise for us.
Uh-oh.
I'm so excited.
So Angelina's coming into the office today. Dun, 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 dun.
That means it's going to be a fantastic day.
Right?
It's
Okay,
always a
so
fantastic
we have
day.
this peanut butter cookie.
Yes.
And then we have a...
chocolate chip cookie.
And we are thankful that we have these because these arrived at my house and I did not set the expectation with my wife saying they were for the show. And my kids were like devouring them.
Yes. There might be just one chocolate chip cookie left and a few peanut butters.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, not just my kids, your kids too.
Sure.
Yes, your kids were eating them as well.
Cookies are in the house.
First peanut butter.
I already, so good. This one actually is my favorite. I love peanut butter cookies.
Now to the chocolate chip.
Ernesto, I don't know what kind of momo you're talking about, but Momo's Japanese cuisine, that's fantastic. Which one's your favorite?
I'm going to put them together.
Why would you do that?
Because I like chocolate and peanut butter together, like Reese's peanut butter cup.
That's called a no-bake cookie.
No, these are baked cookies. I'm going to put them together. Just not going to do it on camera. So I'm going to have to open up my mouth all really big to eat both of them. Back to tea. So.
Okay. I got to finish my cookie bite.
So I'll start. And then you please don't. How annoying is it when people talk with food in their mouth? Or even worse. Oh my goodness, this drives me nuts.
What do you mean?
When people chew with their mouth
What do you
open.
mean?
If your kid is in my house and they are chewing with their mouth open, no, they will get very quickly corrected. And not by me, by my daughters. If your kids are in my house and they start speaking with their mouth full, they will get corrected. And not by me, but by my daughters.
Because you've trained them.
I've not trained them. Yes, I've trained them. Yes, I have. Very much have. Yep. And here's why. Like,
yeah, gross.
So
It's gross,
I used to sit in an office.
Not your cookies. Your cookies were amazing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the cookies are delicious. Yes.
Amazing.
I used to sit in the office, and there was this individual that sat two people behind me, and you could hear him chewing throughout the entire office because he chewed with his mouth open, and he would, like you just want to walk over and just,
What do you want? What?
Nope. This is a happy show. We're going back to Happyville. Happy cookies. Here we go. Back to Happyville. So let's talk about this tea.
So I brought 2 teas in, and one was actually a recipe that I got from Rosalie, and it doesn't have a name as far as I know. So it's actually, I called it Miracle Tea. It's in my phone as a recipe. It's called Miracle Tea because it's it just works miracles on anything. Like you start feeling it. I make this tea. I do it like once or twice a day. And then I'm like better in days as opposed to like weeks, like when allergies come along. Oh my gosh. So I made it this morning. I'm like, I'm going to make tea because I know Nick's voice is still kind of not here. And my allergies have been really acting up in the past 24 to 36 hours. I'm like, I need to just kick this in the butt, get it out, like shove it out. Like we just don't need none of that.
Miracle tea.
Miracle tea. That's what I call it. So it's like a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar. Mm-hmm. It's a half a cup of water. Mm-hmm. It's a tablespoon of honey. Mm-hmm. And it's a teaspoon of lemon juice.
Okay.
And a sprinkle of cinnamon.
Yes. It was amazing.
And he drank it. So like I gave it to him. I doubled my recipe. So I had some and he had some. I poured it in a cup and I said, just shoot it. Because that's how I have to drink it. I cannot just, it is not a sipping tea for me because I don't enjoy it. But there are people out there, like I gave it to my sister one time and she's like, oh, I would just drink this. This
can I have this every morning?
Yeah, this is just yummy. And I'm like, Who are you? Like, why is this yummy? It's like apple cider vinegar.
It's
Vinegar
delicious.
is in this thing. Why is this yummy for you? Nick was the same way. He's like, oh, that's yummy. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
All right.
yummy. It is
All right.
delicious.
You enjoy your vinegar. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So here we go, right? Why is that? Well, I like things like tequila. I
And
like
whiskey.
things like whiskey.
Yeah, I do not
bourbon.
like. I can do tequila, but it's not good for me.
So there are stronger things out there that I already enjoy. So when I drink this, I'm like, ooh, this has a nice little kick to it. Hello.
You like your coffee black?
I like my coffee.
I do
Yes.
not. No.
I don't like having ice cream in the morning.
So good. It's so good. And then you have the rest of the day to work it off. Yeah.
So Rosalie, this miracle tea, like, can I actually drink that every day? Like, is that even healthy to do?
It's actually very healthy for you to have a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar a day. And the lemon juice, so the apple cider vinegar and the lemon juice, they help reset your body's pH balance, which when your pH balance is off, that's usually when you get sick.
Well, mine's off like 99.9% of the time.
Yep.
Why? Because I live on coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, so it's probably really good for you.
Okay,
Rosalie
but
said yes, you can drink it every day.
okay, so I need to know more about this because, like, I've heard of putting apple cider vinegar and lemon or lime into like some water, but I don't know what the measurements need to be. So I'll go like dunk, and I'll go like dunk, and I'll be like, ooh, this is woo. I'm probably doing it wrong.
Yeah, well, I just gave you the recipe.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch. I'll have to go back and watch the episode.
Were y'all listening?
No.
Yeah.
So what is it again? A tablespoon?
A half cup of water.
Half cup of water.
Hot water. Tablespoon of apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Tablespoon of honey. A teaspoon of lemon juice.
Mm-hmm.
And a sprinkle of cinnamon.
Perfect. So hopefully one of y'all wrote that down. I'm date timing stamping this. This is about 17 minutes into the show. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot to do this. There we go. Lower thirds. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Right?
Yeah.
Bada boopy.
Nice work. So if you guys are feeling run down, try that tea because it's amazing. You have to get the apple cider vinegar that has, it's called the mother in it.
Yes.
It'll actually say that on the bottle.
Ooh.
You can't use like cooking apple cider vinegar because it's not the same. So just be careful.
Got it. So this is actually a Steve
Yes.
created this tea.
Yes. Angelina shared it with me. Her dad makes it for her all the time when she's sick.
Nice. Amber, yes, we need to reinstate this. So, Amber and I were talking about how with the holidays and then just the snow and the ice, how far we've gotten out of our rhythm. Like not working out, not stretching, not going to bed on time.
Isn't that funny?
And how drained we've built.
New Year's resolutions aren't for new goals. It's just reestablishing the goals that we used to have.
Just reestablish them. Ooh, right? Ernesto. Oh, that recipe sounds delicious. If you're in the comments, if you read the comments, just read his comment that includes Gentleman Jack.
You're my new favorite
on it.
person.
I'm on it. Oh, that is, you want to know what can we have? I need you to read Facebook's terms and conditions and see if we can sip on that while we're on a show.
So we were talking about alcohol because he's like, oh, I like these stronger alcohols.
We talk about that.
I know. We were just talking about a bunch of stuff. And so the second tea that I gave him was actually like sweeter because it's not as...
It was just real light.
It's real light. So if you ever go to Starbucks, this is the medicine ball recipe that you can get. It's not on the menu. You just ask for a medicine ball and they'll make it. It's peach tea and mint tea with a tablespoon of honey and a splash of lemonade. So that's what the other tea that I made, and it's delicious. Like I could drink that all day.
Yeah, that is really good. I slammed
yummy. that. So he's like we're talking about these alcohols, and I was like, yeah, there was this drink that I used to love when I was wanting to enjoy my drinks, right? And it was like, I like rum. I'm a rum girl.
Yes.
And it was strawberry rum with lemonade, and a splash of fruit punch. Right? So that got us talking about self-discipline. How does that relate?
I don't know. Please continue with this craziness.
And I was like, yeah, why? Well, I drink to enjoy, right? Like, this is why I struggle with self-discipline, because I don't want to put my body or my taste buds through something I'm not going to enjoy, like whiskey for me.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody has their own thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just like things a lot sweeter.
I am sweet. So to keep my sweet level up, I have to replenish it, because I pass it out all the time.
Oh my goodness, it's greatness. All right. Amber completely agrees with you. Oh, look at this. Sean and Ernesto are going to start a whiskey and cigar show. That sounds greatness.
Didn't you have one like that before?
I used to have a show called Beers, Bros, and Business.
Beers, Bros, and Business.
Yes. I had no idea what I was doing, but it was a lot of fun. I am not ever airing those episodes because we got seriously compromised. We would be seriously compromised before 11 a.m. Because we could shoot the show in the morning.
That is the worst idea.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Well, honey, I'm going to come home early today because I'm not being productive at all.
It was not productive at all. And it was a great learning experience, because what I learned was morning shows are great. I learned the value of live streaming, because we would shoot those shows and try to record them. Yes. So Ernesto's right. We also had a networking group that was called that as well. So it was networking. It was supposed to be a show. It was supposed to be all combined. But there was just so much going on that it never really took off. And I used to have...
because you didn't have an integrator.
I didn't. I was surrounded by visionaries.
That's really what it was.
I didn't have someone that could say, hey, here's what we need to do and here's how we need to do it. Now with that, I was also not... business, because this was like 3 or 4 years ago now. I wasn't business savvy enough to understand how to monetize it. And the third thing was I didn't understand the value of live streaming it. So we would shoot the video, and then it would sit there, because as everyone knows, post editing is what takes the most time.
Right.
And we were in such a build the business mode that we didn't have time to do it, which is one of the reasons why we live stream this. Like, this is 30 minutes. We're here with you as the audience. We get to interact with our audience live. Like, there's so much we get to do here, and we don't have to do the post editing. We don't have to spend 2 hours post editing this, right? So no, that was a learning experience. It was very much a learning experience. But honestly, Sean and Ernesto doing a show together, I would love to see that. So
Talking about cigars.
Absolutely.
And whiskey. 2 of your favorite things.
Yes. No, but you want to know what? Y'all start the show. I'll come be a guest on y'all's show. That's what we need to do. So which is interesting, because so the Thursday we're going to have a guest on our show.
So excited.
And we got to be a guest on his podcast. And so he's going to drop his podcast first, where we're guests on his podcast, and then we're going to share the link in the comments and promote his podcast, because honestly, at the end of the day, that's what this is about now, right? There's a reason why we have the people that we have come be guests, and now we want them to go have their own shows so we can come be guests on their shows.
Right.
Because the more synergy we create,
the bigger the vortex.
The bigger the vortex.
The more the tornado eats up. Yep.
I mean, that's not the direction I was going with it, but we'll roll with that today. The more synergy you create, the more lives you get to change.
Tornadoes totally change people's lives.
Yeah, but not for really the positive way. You want to know what? As I say that's an absolute lie. There are people that make a lot of money after a tornado leaves in disaster repair.
There you go.
So some people, it's horrible. It is. It's a very horrible experience. And for other people, it's a money-making experience.
Just like everything in life.
Well, not just like everything in life, but I mean, let's take, and I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to offend someone just like this war that's going on.
You got 5 minutes.
There are people that are in a horrible situation, but there's people that are going to be that it's going to become a great situation for them, right? So you understand that with every decision, and I think people get too caught up in one way or another. There's always a loss and there's always a win in every decision. Okay, and anything that's going on in the world, there's a group of people that are losing, and there's a group of people that are winning, and you have to understand that. So it's your job as a leader to make sure that you're on the winning side if it's for the good reason.
And if it's not?
That's not a conversation I'm going to have here on camera. That's not, because I'm really going to offend someone if we have that conversation. And I'm probably going to get flagged and demonetized, and the FBI is going to come knock down my door.
Wow. Way to go. Like, just slide down that slide to get to the bottom real quick.
real quick. Yep. Right?
Yep. Let's go.
Right?
Man, did we talk about everything? We have one more thing on our list.
Come on. I need you to sing it. I need you to sing it.
You gotta set it up.
Okay. So what is it about getting sick? You know, that your voice changes and everyone's like, oh, your voice just sounds so.
So what?
No, come on.
So what?
You know exactly what it is.
I know.
Everyone that's watching this show knows what it is. I'm not going to say that word on here. I'm not. And I started laughing at my own comment, and then you started doing.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
I was like, oh my goodness, everyone who's in our age demographic is going to get that. Everyone younger than us is going to be like, what is she singing about?
Why is she singing Smelly Cat?
See, like, Amber gets it. She loves it. She loves it, right?
Yeah.
Breathless.
It's breathy.
Oh my gosh. See, this is why
So
I love
many
this
people
show. This is why I love doing this. Like, I get to read the comments and interact with y'all. Like, if we just did video, right? Like, it wouldn't have the same dynamic.
Oh,
it just
man.
wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
It just wouldn't.
No.
But and now here you go. Right now I have to go hop over here and read the comments over here, and then I have to go check on YouTube. Okay, we're good. All right, now I'm back.
Oh man, yeah, that's totally feeling that throaty, deep voice right now with my allergies going crazy.
Ladies and boys and girls, welcome to the show that broke every rule on Facebook. We talked about alcohol, throaty voices, and cigars.
Throaty voices. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
My cheeks hurt from today's show.
Oh,
like, just
man,
from smiling,
right?
laughing. It's been good. It's been a good show.
Are we going to get any work done today? Like, I don't know.
Yes, I'm going to put my headphones in when we're done. No talking.
We have meetings today. Like, today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be a really good day. Yes. So hey, guess what? Guess what starts on Monday? Guess what starts on Monday?
Hold on. Monday.
On Monday. So I was going to start this in March. And Monday, yesterday was still February, so I didn't start it then. And I didn't have a voice.
You got some work to do.
So Monday, we're going to start the big three. Start your big three
group.
The big three group right here. Are you going to join, right? So we have our big three for the week, and that's translated down to the big three for the day. And because of Chris, if you need to...
yes, huge thank you to Chris. You've actually changed our workflow dynamic. It's fantastic.
Yes. Oh, my goodness gracious.
You helped streamline us.
like that one episode, like I still have the tabs up with the images, and we actually have implemented that for clients now. And it was just like, it used to be so complicated, and it just streamlined it all. What's up, good looking? Just streamlined it all. And it took us 20 minutes. And it was like, bam, here's the new direction we're going in.
It was fantastic.
Uh-oh.
I just got my surprises.
Angelina has arrived.
And there's,
oh my goodness. I like how she gave them to you and not me. I see how it is.
She's smart.
She's smart.
Yeah.
If she gave them to me, I'd just eat them like right now. By the way, great tea.
Oh, do you like that?
Yes. I downed a whole cup of it.
Yeah,
So Steve and Angelina just walked in the office.
Here,
if
here,
you're
come
not
over here,
worried.
come over here,
Yeah,
come over here.
yeah. Come say hi. He's the maker of Miracle Tea.
So this is right here on camera. Come on, come on.
There he is.
Come on.
There he is.
Say
there
hi.
He is.
Hello.
There you go. So I know you can't hear yourself, but we can all hear you.
Yeah, that's good.
So what is this tea? What is this tea, my friend?
This tea, it helps get rid of like inflammation in the throat, in your chest. It just makes you feel better. You know, it actually helps burn the fat in your body away. You
So
can
you're
adjust
saying
it.
we should be drinking
vinegar
this
and
every
the
day.
lemon. If you were to take it every day, it really helps flush the system out.
So you can drink this every day.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome.
You know, you got to adjust to your palate. You know what I mean?
Man.
Right?
Because sometimes too much vinegar might not be good for you, but might be better for someone else. So adjust it to your palate.
Okay.
You know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Is
you.
there
Hey,
is
you're
there
welcome.
is there like a minimum though of how much vinegar you should be putting in it? Because like if it was my choice of palate, I wouldn't put any in it.
Well, yeah, but you got to have at least a tablespoon.
At least a tablespoon. But
to
you could
do
put
what's supposed to
more.
do. You
Is
could,
there
a lot
a
of people put
max?
more. I put more.
Is there a max? Where
I'm
too
sure
much
you don't want to upset
vinegar
your stomach. There probably is
too
a
much
max, but I've
vinegar
never
is
gotten
bad
that
for
far.
you. You haven't gotten that far.
I usually do like 2 to 3
2 to 3
tablespoons.
in a half a cup of water.
Half a cup of water,
Wow.
some honey, some good honey.
Some
Right.
local honey. That's key.
Local honey
Local
is
honey
best.
because that's what your allergies are. That's what fixes your allergies or helps clear up your allergies.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so Vic is over here. He says hi.
Hey, Vic, how you doing?
So, all right, brother. Appreciate
All
you
right,
coming
love
on.
you guys.
Yes, sir. love
Rosalie,
you.
I gotta shoot it, man. It's not a enjoyable drink for me.
Yes,
it's
it is.
I gotta slam it and get it down because it ain't going. I can't do it again. Yeah, I gotta work myself up to it. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to work. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I will, right as soon as we launch the Big 3 group, I'll make sure to leave those links in the descriptions. We'll make sure to leave links for Coco's Kitchen and Rookie.io in the description and in the comments. So, hey guys, it's Tuesday. Did you know next week for a lot of schools is spring break? Like, you may have your big 3, but if you have kids, next week is going to be a bit more hectic because they're all going to be home. Mm-hmm. And they're going to want your attention.
Right.
So what do you need to get done this week to make sure you have an extra amount of breathing room next week? Okay? Think about that. Yes, I did use the word breathing room instead of time. Yes, I did. So... ask Steve the face I make when I drink it. Rosalie, we should just have you come on camera and just
I like
show
this
us
idea,
this face.
Oh,
Yes, Rosalie makes faces when she drinks this tea.
I make faces when I don't drink tea. So.
So and here we go, right? Like when I talk to you about spring break, like that's talking to us.
Yep.
Like we're gonna have kids that are not in school, and I'm already thinking like, hey, we might just do half day work days. Mm-hmm. Because I want to spend time with my kids, right?
That's a crazy thought. What?
Yeah,
Who does that?
I know, right? It's so funny. I was watching this. I read this meme the other day, and there's these 3 guys, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to happy hour." And when the one guy goes, "Yeah, I'm going to go to happy hour because I don't enjoy spending time with my family, with my wife." And then the next episode, the next image is the guy's going, "Hey, are you gonna go with us?" Asking the third guy, and the guy goes, "No, I married my wife because I enjoy spending time with her. I'm going home."
Aw.
And I was just like, how many times do we forget that it's that time that we don't get back? Mm-hmm. Right? It's that time of spending with your spouse or spending with your kids that you actually need to make a priority because work, we have so much work.
All the time.
All the time.
You people in general are very good at creating more work. You can always create more work.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And God has been blessing us considerably right now. So not right now and moving forward. So let's go with that. But yes, right? And Amber brings up a great point. Like when I get to come home, I get to take some of that kid stress off of her shoulders. right? Because she's, my wife's a stay-at-home mom, and there's a dynamic with that. Like, yes, you enjoy being around your kids, but sometimes you need a little bit of a break.
Every day.
Every day. So, guys, the whole point I bring this up is make sure that you're getting done with what you need to get done. Make sure you're setting the expectation for next week. Make sure that your bosses know, your supervisors know, or your business partners know what your plans are for next week. Because maybe it needs to pivot a little bit where you're having work time in the morning, you're spending afternoon with the kids. Maybe you're having to break open the laptop in the evening to just get your projects done, right? But make sure that you do not ignore your kids during this time.
Right.
Okay. Now, some other things for spring break. I'm almost done. There's camps going on, right? There's some Bible studies going on, like little kids Bible studies, things of that nature, right? So understand that if you're like, oh, well, I still have to get my work done. Okay, then what are you doing to make sure your kid is engaged and they're not just sitting in front of the TV the whole time? Right.
Actually, it's really helpful. Like Amber's really great about doing stuff on the fly. And like she has a plan in her head. I need to write it out. And it's also helpful for my kids for them to see it of like, oh, this is when mommy needs to focus. So I put mommy focus time. And like I put a list of activities that they can do or actually schedule it out for them. Okay, for this time, we're going to do puzzles. For this time, you're going to play with your Legos. For this time, we're going to read books. You're going to look at books. And then I will read a book to you later. And I plan it all out. Because then they know, and this is what this time is scheduled for. It's setting the expectation not just for yourself, but also for your kids.
And what you're doing is you're teaching them. You're teaching them how to plan out their day. You're teaching them time management.
Yep.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's very good. Now, so Amber was talking about how she's planning a project, like an art project for every day.
Right.
Right.
But art projects need parental supervision.
Sometimes
they do.
Sometimes they do.
Glitter and glue, I would highly recommend it.
I'm thinking more like crayons and colored pencils as my art project. So, and no scissors, right, Amber? No scissors allowed.
Oh, man.
That's a whole nother story that I hope Amber shares with.
We have to share it tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. We have other things to talk about. So, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Know that you were loved. Thank you guys for being in the comments and liking the video. Thanks
because Nick's voice is getting better.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's not so squeaky.
It's not so squeaky. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, just thank you guys for the love that you show us. Thank you guys for, just here we go, right? When you guys are in the comments, that gives us a chance to pray for you. When you guys like the videos, it gives us a chance to pray for you. And I enjoy that. I really do. I enjoy praying for you guys as the audience. I am praying. And the best part is, especially when you like or comment, I get to put names to it. It's not just, Lord, please bless my audience. So I get to actually pray for you as an individual. And I enjoy that. So thank you guys for doing that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you guys have a great morning. Know that you are loved.
Yes.
Know that you are needed. And know that you are powerful.
Don't forget to rise up
and crush it.
Bye, y'all.